What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Today is just, uh, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. If you're catching this on the replay, consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. If not, welcome back. How's everybody doing? Tiffany, yes, you are first. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I forgot to change my StreamYard logo back to my channel logo. I got another channel, guys. It's at the moment, but I turned my Dixons Pickins logo off for that. Actually, it's not top secret. It's just my faith-based channel. Not everybody believes that way, so it is what it is. Anyway, how are sales doing? Mine are going okay so far. Got about just a little over $300 in sales so far for the day. I don't know about you guys, but man, I've been getting low ball after low ball offer. Like usually the offer will be 50% off of what I have it listed for. And I'm wondering, man, if there's something on the buyer screen that eBay is prompting them, like this buyer accepts 50% off offers or something, because it seems like every single offer I get is a ridiculously low offer. What's up, Scott? What's going on, man? Yeah, she was first. Hillary, welcome to the live stream. You're here on time. What's up, Travis, man? What's going on with you, my guy? Yeah, I'm getting low offers as well. Yeah, man, it's like I just right before this got an offer for $10 on a pair of 501s I got listed for $22. And but the offer before that was a $10 offer on a $12 item. So it's kind of all over the place, man. But more often than not, it's going to be a 50% off offer. And depending on what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind if it's an item that I've had for, a really, really long time, but don't make no sense for you guys to send me 50% off offers on something I just listed today. Let's see. I'm only late for the podcast. I guess. I guess so. David Giles, best live show ever. Hey, that's a great compliment, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Low offers and slow sales. So my sales, I don't want to say they're slow, because I'm grateful for whatever I get. It's kind of, steady, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to get that ASP up, man. I think my ASP right now is, let's just go ahead and look so I'm not spitting out random numbers. I think my ASP is like $20 last time I checked. I'm trying to get that up a little bit. Which also, I mean, it kind of makes sense because I had a lot of items on sale. It's at $20.96 right now. But I had a lot of items on 65% off sale, so that brought my ASP way down from like $24. So, when you're selling a lot of items for like $6 and $7 and $8, that's definitely gonna bring your ASP down. I haven't listed in several days, so today was a zero sales day for me. Yeah, you ain't been able to list really much of nothing lately. I've been getting a lot of $10 offers on my 501s too. And I get it, man, on the modern pairs. But come on, man, let's be more respectful. Like send a $15 offer or something, something that is at least feasible. I guess times are just that hard, man, or something. What's up, Ben? What's going on with you, bro? So he says, what's up, Marcus in chat? Steve, my guy, it's hard to get that ASP up when you do as much volume as you do. Right, but like I was saying, since I had 400 items on sale for 65% off, so that brought the ASP way down. I'm pretty sure I got 2 more days of that sale. I'm pretty sure it'll start trickling its way back up because my 90-day total has been rising since then as well. So if I can get the sales price to go back up along with with the 90-day total to go back up, I should be all right. That shake is thick, boy. I don't know what's up with that. It's a new protein powder, so it's a little thick going down, man. It's all good though. But yeah, man, I'm at like 3,100 listings. Let's see. Hey, let's see what's going on here. Pebble Beach hat. Someone offered me $12. Let's see what I got it listed for. $19. I'll take that. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. Some money is better than no money. Uh, yeah, back to active listings. Let's see how many I got. Uh, like I was saying, I was trying to get to 3,000 active listings before the end of the year. I'm already there, so now my goal is I'm at 3154. I'm gonna try to get to 3,500 by the end of the year, just to beef up the old listing bank. I have quite a few drafts going, but you know that's just that's just one of the goals to try to see how I can bring in the new year, man. The finds at the bins have been pretty good. Lately, you guys have to watch this video I got coming out on Monday of next week. Pretty good finds overall. I got a pretty cool video coming out Friday too, but I was unexpectedly surprised yesterday at the bins, man. You guys definitely got to check that video out coming out. But the ASP thing, man. Right now I'm $2 into $20, which is pretty good profit margins. I mean, but that's plus shipping though, so that needs to be kept in mind as well. But $2 into, let's just call it 15, freaking great, return on my investment. But when I got a lot of $6, $8 offers coming in, my amount of sales, potential sales that I can make, it drops down. So whereas I'm usually like making closer to 20 sales a day, uh, if I don't take those $5, $10 offers that come in, then those are potential sales that I don't get to make. I'll send about 100, 150 offers a day, right? And that doesn't include the offers that I receive. Um, Most of the time I accept the offers that I get, but when their offers that low, I'm not taking them. What are you guys' strategies for offers? Is there like a set number, of sales that you're looking to make a day, so you have to accept those offers, or do you wake up in the morning and accept lower offer sales just to get the ball rolling? Like what's the strategy for you guys? Particularly low offers, I will not accept unless it's like first thing in the morning and it's an item I've had for a really long time. I'll go ahead and I'll accept you know, for numbers sake, a $10 offer or a $10 item, I'll accept a $5 offer on it just to get the ball rolling first thing in the morning. But as I, wake up, start sending out my morning offers, I'll send out a 22% offer, right? And then from there throughout the day, the closer I get to the end of the day and the closer I get to the amount of money that I need to save $500 a day. If it right now it's 7 p.m. If I'm only half of the way there, I'm going to start sending more aggressive offers throughout the day just to get my daily dollar amount that I'm trying to make. Bo said, selling more jackets, Marcus. Happy to get things moving. Yeah, man, I've been selling jackets all summer long though, man, all year. So it didn't really matter to me. I think I just sold an Old Navy puffer jacket earlier. So, that type of stuff has been moving for me. I learned that it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, man. I sold an Old Navy puffer jacket. I sold a Southern Marsh like Sherpa fleece. Let's see what other winter stuff I've sold. And that's it. But still, it don't even matter. Let's see. If it's close, I'll take the offer, but a super low ball isn't worth it just for the sale. Right. Yeah, I get it. I set a minimum for accepting offers, so anything really low gets automatically declined. I don't have time to be negotiating with low ball offers. I probably need to start doing that too. Just something that's disrespectful will never even come across my screen. I almost always counter back. I find when I accept an offer 20 to 30% of the time, the person doesn't pay anyway. So if I counter back, they are more likely to pay when they accept. I've been just messaging people and telling them, hey, I've accepted your offer. When can I expect payment? And that kind of prods them to pay. I mean, there's going to be people that just don't pay regardless, but dollar amount, you're not doing 50. Yeah, I'm doing 50 a day. But what I'm saying is each day I want to make $500, So uh, if it comes down to me being close or like not coming close to it, that's the more aggressive offers I'll send. But yeah, I'm listing more than $500 a day, but I'd like to sell at least $500 a day so that way I can pay for my expenses and then still put a little money in the bank. Uh, Same. I'll sometimes take an offer at night just to hit my daily goal. Yeah, sometimes if so for me, it's kind of an equilibrium, right? Of I want to make this much amount of money off of an item, but it can lean towards this item right here is going to bring me closer to the dollar amount that I want to make for the day. So I'll accept this offer to reach the final goal. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what items I sell to reach my monetary goal, as long as I reach the goal by the end of the day. So whether that be I sell 10 $50 items, or I sell, whatever the amount of numbers, if I sell 20, however many dollar amount of items to reach my goal, then that's going to be what I got to do. It doesn't matter if it's all bangers or if it's all duds, like as long as I reach the goal by the end of the day, it doesn't matter how I got there, essentially. But as I'm trickling my way there, I try to, at least maximize the returns off most of the sales that I get, because I don't want to have to pack a bunch of $2 orders, $2 profit orders just to meet my goal. That's not fun. It's a lot of work for a very little return. And nobody, if you're doing eBay that way, that's the hard way, if that makes sense. Uh, some of the money's better than none of the money, but if I gotta just if I gotta just grind out $1 profit listings, I might as well do whatnot. Bangers and duds all pay the bills. That's for sure, man. I don't really find a whole lot of bangers, because I'm sourcing at the bins. But it's the lower dollar items that I do pay my bills off of. Um, but when I do get those good dollar sales amounts, rolling in, man, that's of course it's enough to like boost your morale and like keep you going and like on the hunt. And, everybody deserves a good sell every now and then just to keep the thrill going. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't sell anything that's like super awesome or cool. Like every now and then I'll find a really decent item, but I don't really have any emotional attachment to any of the things that I find, unless it's like a super awesome, like, vintage shirt or something like that. It might be cool to look at, but it's going to be cool to look at until it sells. And then I'm going to be like, on to the next one. You know what I mean? Um, I do have an appreciation for certain items as I've, ventured off into this clothing reselling game. Like when I was selling sneakers, those sneakers would be cool. And I'd be like, man, I really want to keep these sneakers. I do come across shirts and stuff that I'm like, man, if this was my size, I'd keep it. But I'm a medium. So that's not, I mean, what's your opinion, guys? Is medium average or is large average? What's the average male size shirt? Because I don't find very many mediums, so I'm not thinking it's average. I find a lot of large and extra large. So if I find something cool in my size, usually I want to keep it, but I really like money more, so I'll probably like list it and wear it till it sells. But other than that, I'm just getting rid of everything in the selling game, not the storage game. Big facts. I have two storage units. One is pretty much full, so I'm blowing stuff out, man, to make room for the new stuff coming in. I sell about, I want to say I sell about 4 or 5 of those boxes a week, and I'm listing about 3 boxes a day. So I'm definitely, outgrowing the storage, but it just is what it is, man. That's part of the game, though. I'm trying to grow my store. I'd say large and extra large are average. That's what I was thinking, man, because I'm like medium 5'7", and I weigh 164 pounds. So I'm definitely a tiny dude. Every year the average goes up. Does it really? I can see that, man, because my nephew, I don't know where he gets it from, but that dude's like 6 feet. He's got like a size 13 foot. I wear 8.5. Me and my brother are twins, dude. Where'd you get that from? My mom's 4'11". You didn't get that stuff from us. And I would say that he's not my brother's son, but this dude looks just like us, man. Like it's uncanny. It's like the triplet. I'm an extra large and I'm 6 foot 205. I think that's average. That's not average, Scott. That's above average. Talking about that's average. 2025 3XL going to be the average. I mean, hey, we've done evolved, man. Back in the 90s, them shirts were big, dude. Like, y'all remember 2005 with tall tees? What's up with that, man? Shirts down to the knees, big baggy pants. Boy, we dressed like some clowns back in the day. They be putting growth hormones in the water supply. Dude, that's the infamil, the baby food. the infant milk with Lipple and all that stuff. I remember back in the day, man, we just had milk. Now these kids they got steroids in their baby formula. That's why it's flying off the shelves. But I can imagine, with food and everything being the way that it is, super processed and stuff like that, the majority, even I'm overweight. I'm supposed to weigh 135 and I weigh 164. Um, so the majority of the population is, I mean, I don't want to call us fat, but we're definitely more comfortable looking than we should be. So clothing is the way that it does. I hate that sound, man. What do you guys think when you hear that sound? Cancellation request. It's never nothing good. What are they canceling? They canceled the dang golf hat, man. Ain't that about anyway? They be putting when you're listing shoes, do you normally do flat rate? No. I don't do padded envelope unless it's Crocs. Or do you add USPS parcel select? I'd never ever not once do parcel select because it's like snail mail. It takes forever and a day to get there. Hang on. Hillary says my mic keeps cutting out. Let me change my audio, guys. Okay. Let me know if you guys can still hear me well. I switched over to the headphone microphone. I don't know what's up with this microphone, but it's got to shorten it or something. But let me know if it keeps cutting in and out. So with shoes, I only do the box, the flat rate or the USPS shoe box. If it's like a pair of Crocs and it's under a pound, I'll throw it in a bag with some bubble wrap or some packing paper, and then that's about it. You know, I don't put any shoes in padded flat rates because usually it's going to cost more to ship it that way for me at least because I live in Missouri. I think Paul means we get plumper. Haha. Yeah, I do. I think so too. Chicken. It's all about the chicken with chicken steroids. Look, man, them chickens are monstrous, man. Like for real. Have you seen a chicken wing lately? Like that ain't no. That's not a chicken wing, bro. That's like the size of my hand. It makes no sense. All my family is 6 foot tall or more, even the women. Yet here I am at 5'2". You're adopted, Hillary. Just want to let you know that we're obese. We are though, man, for real. I'm like 5 pounds away from being morbidly obese for my height. They can raise a chicken from birth to fryer in 6 weeks. That's crazy, dude. I want to say that you're trolling me right now, but I wouldn't even doubt it though, honestly. Yeah, right. It was a cancel, but I got 5 returns today. One of them is a false item that is described. I took a picture of the shirt with the measurements, and I use a yardstick. So this person sent me pictures saying this shirt doesn't match the photos or description because you didn't use a clothing tape. So the shirt measures like 1 inch more on, or I had it measuring 1 inch more. I also lay my stuff flat against the board, so when I do put the measuring the yardstick up there, it's like not bunched up. Like their photos weren't even measuring the garment in the same spot that I measured it. So I'm just going to give them back their money minus the shipping and tell them that they're misusing the return process, and eBay should side with me on a false item not as described and remove the defect because they be tripping, bro, for real. Deny it. I already approved it, man. I ain't got no time for all that crap, man. I hate that sound too. It always means BS is coming. But it's weird though, right? Because when I hear some people's YouTube videos, that sound, they'll be like, I just made a sale. And I'm like, that don't mean a sale on my app. Whenever I hear that sound, it's all bad. Like, never been good. Unless it's like a message from somebody like, hey, can you combine shipping? See, now you have to relist that golf hat. If you had countered, they would have just ignored your counter and not accepted. Yeah, I already know, man. What's up, Nita? Appreciate you coming and kicking it. Good, man. I've been seeing you around everywhere still. Tommy makes his rounds, man. Padded flat rate envelope is the cheapest for shoes if they're not first class. That can be, but what are you gonna do? Throw some Jordans in a padded flat rate envelope? Because I've never seen those fit unless they're like a size 4 youth. Why are people giving you INADs when you offer free returns? Because they must be a seller and they want their whole original shipping back, and they know that that's a way to get it. Because when you open a return case, it'll show you what your potential return amount is. And so if you get the clicking around buttons on the return options and you don't get your full return, the only way to get it is to open an INAD. So then they do it that way. But for real, if you message me and be like, hey man, can I get my full return? I'll do it. I don't care. It is what it is. By the way, is my mic cutting in and out still? Nobody's verified that for me yet. Hang on. All right. So yeah, don't eat the chicken, Marcus. Wrong size. Keep it moving. I'm gonna eat the chicken, right? Just because I really like chicken. And the wrong size on the shirt, it wasn't the wrong size. Yeah, it still cuts in and out. Man, I don't know what's going on, guys. Honestly, any suggestions? Maybe I should just unplug the mic. I don't know, guys. We're just gonna have to rock it out with the cutting in and out. Anybody got any tips or tricks or pointers on how to make it not happen? Let me know, because I just plug stuff in and just cross my fingers and hope for the best. Jake will be on them when they open a false INAD and they don't get the shipping back. Who's Jake or Joke? I'm tripping. Dum dum. Nope. It is what it is, guys. Your laptop's like messing. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It might be. This is a brand new laptop, so I really don't know. I don't think it happened on the last go around. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take this thing up to the what's the name of them guys? Geek Squad. I'll take it up to Geek Squad with this crappy microphone they sold me and make them figure it out. What do you guys say about that? Uh, Cause I'd rather not go out and like do something stupid like buy a Blue Yeti. You know what I mean? And then the same thing still happen. Cause bro, I'm talking about, man, I'll throw something through somebody's screen. Just I got really bad luck with electronics and all types of stuff. But anyway, man, so for the false INATs though, those things usually I mean for me at least, they have been getting removed. They don't remove them right away, but if you go on your returns or your service metrics, you can download a report at the end of the quarter, and it'll tell you all the returns that got removed uh, due to false INADs. So last quarter, I want to say I had 3 false INADs get removed just because people would be trying to abuse the process just to get their full refund back. But it is what it is. That's why we started charging shipping. If they return it, they don't get their shipping costs back unless it's our mistake. I've always charged shipping, uh, but it doesn't matter though. If you offer free returns or if you offer free shipping or charge shipping, if it's an INAD, they're going to get their return back anyway. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Save up for an XLR mic. USB are pretty bad and can only be as good as the onboard sound. So I don't know what an XLR is. At the brand, and is it wireless? But Best Buy. You used to work at Best Buy. Where'd you work at? You ain't working no Geek Squad section. You was cashier though. Finally caught one of your live streams. Thanks for the motivation to keep grinding. Hey man, definitely glad I can do that. Um, how do you guys stay motivated? For me, I just do it because I said I would. Second of all, I'm a felon. There ain't very many good job opportunities out there. Third of all, I used to sell drugs, guys, and uh, that is a grind. You know what I mean? But you can make a lot of cash doing it. That stuff is super duper illegal, and eBay is the closest thing that I found to making legit cash to where I don't feel bad about it at the end of the day. Although we got a ton of haters that hate our whole genre of people and think we all should jump off cliffs, uh, I really, man, I haven't found anything that makes money like eBay. So far, I'm at like 90K for the year, and I'm a solo operation. So I think I'm doing fairly good for my first full time year. I'll be full time October 9th. Uh, Trying to get 100K before then. We'll see what happens. XLR mic is the input instead of USB. Pod mic is $99, and a very good audio device is 100 to 150 will have the best sound possible. Okay. XLR connector. You will need an XLR converter to plug in 3.5 millimeter to laptop or camera to capture sound. Y'all talking a whole bunch of gibberish right now. Uh, I'm gonna need links or something to buy, and I'll just keep it that simple because I don't understand what you guys are saying, and I think you're just throwing words out to me. But I appreciate it though, because you go to Best Buy and you tell these people, look, this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I need, and they're supposed to make a recommendation for you, right? And then this guy's like, just buy this, it'll work fine, and apparently it don't work fine. But it wasn't. I don't know, man. I think it was like $80. $80 microphone just did not work. You're my motivation. I see what you're doing and taking all your advice. Right on, bro. You you your bins are like fire. The haul that you had the other day where you got what 300 items or something like that. I wish I could have that type of luck at my bins. But really, man, the effort, you get what you get. You get what you put into eBay, right? So if you want to put five, listing effort in, you're going to get five listing sales, eventually, but I want full-time income plus some, if that makes sense. I don't want to be struggling. I don't want to be wondering, what my future's going to be like, retirement, none of that stuff, man. I want to be like sitting comfortable. And I don't know, the only way that I'm going to be able to get it is if I put in the effort. It's like everything else in life, you want your relationship to work, you want your marriage to work, or you want your kids to love you, you want to be a good dad or a good mom. You got to put in the effort. You can't just be and expect it to be. So you can't just say, oh, I'm a dad, I'm a good one. You can be a dad and be a piece of crap like my dad. He was a loser, you know what I mean? But he is my dad at the end of the day. So when it comes to eBay, I want to be a six-figure reseller on eBay. So I got to put in six-figure on eBay reseller effort. You know what I mean? If anyone needs me to drop a link for Marcus, just message me here on Instagram. Yeah, I was only cashier. The whole store was just too much pressure with those darn credit cards. I don't know exactly why a credit card would be too much pressure. Don't they just have a swiper? Marcus, you're like me with the technology. I'm just like, just do it for me. I don't no, see, I don't like the just do it for me attitude for myself because I feel like if you ever stop trying to learn, you're dead. Might as well die. That's why I tell my girl, I'm like, babe, you got to learn how to do this stuff. I've showed you how to do this. You got to learn how to do it. You know what I mean? We got Google, we got YouTube. If you don't know how to do something, you can definitely learn. My wife is now invested in the business and we literally doubled our daily listings. That's what I'm talking about though, for real. Watch that income double, boy. That's where it's really gonna be at, man. That'll become the motivation. Because when you start seeing that 90-day total rise up, those daily amounts of sales going out rise up, nothing better than hearing that cha-ching, man. For real. I know, for me, and try to not get caught up in comparison, right? First of all, it's a sin. Second of all, it steals your joy, right? So we all are guilty of it, right? We'll see people posting their stacks, or we'll see people posting 90-day totals or whatever, and then we say, well, why am I not getting those same results? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, compare yourself to where you were last quarter, last week, last year, last month, whatever the case may be, and just try to beat those numbers. It's like me in the gym today, right? So last week I squatted. I think I can't remember exactly what the weight was. It was 215, 220, something like that for 4 reps, right? And I've been running from squats, so my squat game is in the mud. Well, this week I did 235 for 5 reps, and I did 2 sets. So I did better this week than I did last week. Can't walk up the dang stairs, but the progress is there. Slow growth is there. So all you got to do is apply that to anything in life. You want to do better, just do a little bit better each time. Put in a little bit more effort each time, and just watch the results compound, man, because it's all about compounding at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You do, like me, I do 50 listings a day. I list 33. So that's 17 listings going to the draft bank every day. So at the end of a week, I've got several days of work. If I want to take the day off, I can. I can literally take 3, 4 days off. Every 2 days of work, that's a day of work, that I gain. So I could take 2 to 3 days off each week without working. But all those listings add up. Hillary, I call my niece. You call your niece to have her come do it for you. I have a Shure. Now that's a good mic right there. Shure SM7B there, but it's overkill. Hey, you get what you pay for. Tracy has a pod mic, and it's a third of the cost, and it sounds just as good with a literally bad soundboard. I don't even have a soundboard though, so I'm definitely gonna need to step my game up, especially doing two podcasts a week or 2 live streams, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm looking for a good mic that I can use for my phone to get better audio quality. Any suggestions? You can get one of those. It's by, I can't remember the brand. I used to have a lapel mic, but the cord ended up getting a short in it because every time I put it up, it was a lav mic. I would wrap the cord up, and that gave it a short. So if I was you, I would get something wireless by like Rogue or something like that. We were forced to ask every single customer if they wanted to. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, sign up for the Best Buy credit card. Yeah, no, don't nobody got time for that. Single dad here. I'm in the hood. Made $27 in Sacramento, California. Been stocking. First 3 weeks of doing this. Real talk, just budget. No single payouts. That's what's up, though, man. Hey, I'm super proud of you. I'm glad to hear that. Um, Look, man, you are not a product of your environment, right? I grew up in a nice little neighborhood, and I moved to the hood, and just became a piece of trash, right? Like on my own, internal things that I had going on, right? But you don't have to be stuck in the rut, man. Like I'm a felon, but I don't have to be stuck in felon mentality, right? So now I just live life like a regular dude and just make a way. God's got me, and that's all that matters. So you, Sacramento Benz, I know it ain't no punk there either, man. So for you to be making a living, going there, man, I tip my hat to you, bro. The pod mic is best for dollar, but you have to be within 6 inches of high end mics. Okay, so hmm. I know the Shure mic that you got is pretty expensive. I don't got that kind of cash right now. Rode mic. I said that's what I had for the. It was a lav. It was I can't remember the lav something LAV, but like I said, it worked fine until the cord got short in it, and then it started being all staticky all the time. So I just stopped using it. That's when I bought this thing right there. But Rode makes great mics. That's who makes the pod mic. Yeah, and they're like top of the line from what I can gather. It's what all the big YouTubers use, and they got different sizes. Obviously, they got the one that looks like a big banana sitting on top of the camera. Derek, when y'all gonna start doing some lives, man? Uh, yeah, man. So anybody can do this, right? But like I got a video coming out. I say in the video, like no matter how easy it is to find stuff, No matter how much good merchandise you can find, it doesn't matter, man. It's just a pile of money sitting there until you list it. So you can be the best sourcer in the world. You can be the best buyer in the world, but if you ain't listing it, none of that matters. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna sell to a reseller, which by the way, you guys can sell to me all day. Um, it's pointless. You know what I mean? Going out and being, the best sourcer in the world, and you just have a big old death pile ain't helping nobody. Soon, that's what's up, man. You guys, oh yeah, and happy anniversary, guys. I don't know if it's today or if I saw your post late, but y'all wedding boy, that thing look fire, man. Yeah. If you guys care to wish Derek and Jasmine a happy anniversary, that'd be swell of you. So yeah, man. Just progress, man. Progress. Whether it's just one listing a month, or $10 more this week than you made last week, two sales more than you did last week, which is weird, man, because I sold 88 items last week and only sold 131 for the whole week. So this week, I sold, last week, I sold 131 the last 2 weeks. So it's crazy, man. Even though I didn't have 88 items going out on Monday, it's it's still the same amount of sales as I did last week. Although last week I made a little bit more money because I had a couple big sales in there. So I ain't gonna let it get me down, man. Like I said, my goal is to get. I think I need 10K more. I got a little under 30 days to get it, man, before I reach my full year of being a full time reseller. And my goal, like I said, is to be at 100K by then. Let's see exactly how much I got. Uh, I'm at $89,279.48. So I need like 10,700 something dollars to be there. I think I can do it. I bet I can do it. I know I can do it. I said it, so I will do it. That's how you got to do it. Put that stuff out there, man. Manifest it. Tell people. If you tell YouTube that you're going to do it, everybody counts on you to do it. So now I got to do it. Thanks, bro. It was yesterday. We had over 400 people there, but 100 of them weren't invited. That's how you know it's a black wedding. When all your family members and people that wasn't invited show up. Y'all ran out of food at that reception. I know you did. ATL Flippers, happy anniversary. There you go. Thanks, Hillary. Yeah, man. Beautiful thing, though, man. So, what are some of the best sales people made today so far? I have no bangers. It's all bread and butter. I sold a Members Mark shirt, guys. You guys know what Members Mark is? If you don't, it's the Sam's Club shirts. You know about Nudie Jeans? Found a jacket. Is that a Grail brand? Yes, it is. I found Nudie Jeans once, and it was actually on a challenge with Kristen, a Roll Squirrel, Good Game Grabs, and I were at the bins. The challenge was to find the most expensive item in an hour, and I found those for the first time. I looked them up, and I was actually pretty surprised, man. They go for good money. The jackets, I don't know. I've never found a jacket, but I know the jeans that go for upwards of $100 because it's salvaged. But yeah, man, you found something good there. List it, but when you do your comp research, search highest plus shipping and get you an idea of how often they're selling, what's the highest amount you can get it for. List it at that, turn on best offers. That way, if someone wants to offer you something reasonable, you can get you a good sell. Yeah, nudie jeans do sell very well. And thank you, Hillary. I appreciate that. Another brand of jeans that sell well is Imogene and Willie. I'm going to type it in this chat right here because I might be saying the name wrong. But this sells pretty freaking good too. I sold the shirt. I had the shirt listed for $150, and I had the jeans listed for $100. But obviously, I took offers on both of them. But that brand right there is, I'm gonna put it on the screen. This brand right here is a banger. Definitely, I'm not gonna say be on the lookout for it, but if you see it, pick it up, and then pick this brand up too. If you see it, anything by this brand is valuable. Ironheart. Definitely good items. And you could tell, man, if you know, if you do the clothing, and you get to touching thousands and thousands of pieces of clothing, you can start telling by the way things feel. Like if it feels thick and heavy and durable, and it's got like fancy buttons on it, or nice stitching, or a good pattern on the garment. Sometimes, it can be really good. Not to say that that's always the case though, because man, I'll be like, oh, this thing looks good, this thing feels good, and then I'll turn it over and it's faded glory, and I'm just like, man, it got me, boy. You know, so sometimes it's not good, but nine, I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10, when you find something that feels quality, it's gonna be a quality item. But I can't tell you how many times like I find these Better Homes blankets that look like Pendleton blankets, and I'm like, yeah, I found a Pendleton blanket. Then I look at the tag and it's Better Homes. So, you got good imposters out there too, which kind of sucks, man. But it goes to show that there are some brands that it doesn't matter what the brand is, as much as the look of it. If it looks like something that's on trend, you can still probably pick it up because um, there are certain like Target items that do sell for pretty good money. So many brands out there, so many brands out there that the average seller has no clue about. Man, I'm telling you, bro, there's so many brands that we'll probably never even hear of unless someone makes a video about it, because things are regional, things are in the Northeast that I'll never see here in the Midwest, and there's things out in Cali that you guys will never see there on the East Coast. So it's just different, man. I picked up an Irish wool sweater the other day. Should I wait? No, list it right now, because this what you got to think, right? For me here in Missouri, it's cold in the morning when I wake up. So, and plus I sit in my house all day long. Like right now, the AC is off because the AC is literally right there. So if it was on, you guys would hear it. So I sit in my house with a sweater on all the time. So list it. I sold a cashmere sweater yesterday and one of those faded glory sweaters yesterday. So I would not wait. Yeah, Bo said I listed code somewhere. Yep, big facts. No, Hillary sweaters are selling fast right now. Listed. Yep. Everyone's saying listed. Yeah, get it up. Definitely. Uh, even though, even I don't remember which one of you guys told me it, but when the summertime came around, and I seen all those like winter jackets in the bins, everybody was like, nah, pick them up still because they'll still sell. Like, you guys remember, like, I haven't been doing clothing that long, just this year. So, whoever told me that was right, and I've been listing, no matter what it is, I've been listing winter stuff all year, summer stuff all year, and it's all been selling. So, like Bo said, it's cold somewhere. How in the world do people keep making holes in the crotch? This keeps annoying the heck out of me. So, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I put on a bunch of weight 2 years ago, like right during the pandemic. I was at Goodwill. I bent over to get something. I blew the back of my pants out. So if I can do it just on a humbug, then I know somebody else can do it. I did find uh, those horse riding pants, and the crotch was blown out in there. So, like Hillary said, riding horses, riding horses is rough on the crotch. So maybe they're riding horses, but chalk it all up to poor garments, cheaply made items. For real, that's really the gist of it. People trying to squeeze too much in what don't fit. Chub rub is brutal. Definitely, definitely, they rub the hole right through that deal. But a lot of it goes to people trying to squeeze into something they can't fit into. Which a lot of these jeans and stuff nowadays are, they got spandex in them like that. So people do push the limits a little bit, but then they end up stretching it out, and then their jeans look like stretch marks. So I just bought. Speaking of stretch marks, I just bought some jeans. Well, I bought a buy off of Facebook Marketplace, $40, right? So I was like, the person had the clothes all folded up nice and neat, but I actually knew the girl. I used to work with her, so I was like, yeah, I'll just buy it. You know what I mean? Turns out like only 18 items. Excuse me, 18 items were worth buying, and the rest of them were all stretched out and like had holes in them and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna lose any money on it, but still, it wasn't a very good deal. I should have looked it up instead of just taking her word that it was uh, a decent deal because she had the clothes folded strategically on Facebook. So it is what it is. No holes in the crotch though. So I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace trying to maximize my results because my ad isn't converting anymore. Maybe I gotta like create a new one and refresh it, or I'll probably just start paying to promote my listing or my ad to try to get some more attention and more eyes on it because I'm trying to load up, man, on inventory for this quarter 4 that we're coming up on. But my girlfriend did find a person that stays like an hour or two away, and they got a bunch of vintage stuff. So probably going to try and take a look into that and see if there's some potential profit there. As long as it's not busting people's heads open, try to get too much for each item. I'm down for it. Marcus' famous quote: "There's not a lot of." I do remember saying that. There's not a lot of life left in between them thighs. Yeah, man. It wasn't. I'm talking about that thing was paper thin, guys. One wrong move and it would have busted open. I'm always worried about getting burned with Facebook pickups, especially with electronics. Yeah, that's why I don't do the electronics. This clothing is one thing, there's no testing involved. But electronics, that's a whole nother demographic, man. Number one, I don't enjoy testing things. Like maybe if it was video games, then it's another story. But I don't like bringing electronics from someone else's house into my house because they might have roaches, or whatever the case may be. That stuff's transferable, man. And I ain't trying to do all that, man. I don't like bugs. I don't want no nasty critters in my house. People here are asking ridiculous prices for clothing on Marketplace. A lot of them are doing that. A lot of them are trying to be eBay sellers on Facebook Marketplace for local pickups. Which I mean, no shade. I can't hate on that. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. But at the same time, those are the listings I scroll right past because there ain't no room for profit. It's all about profit margin for what we're doing. I need to embroider that on a pillow for him along with Black Don't Crack. Yeah. Give me one pillow for Black Don't Crack. I'll sit it on one side and then the other one on the other side. But yeah, I'm actually surprised though that I did find a couple of good bulk lots though, just within 5 minutes of searching, and they were very close to me. The other one though, it was a bunch of American Eagle, American Fighter, Day Trip, and I can't remember a couple of other mall brands. But I was supposed to meet her yesterday while I was in St. Louis. She stayed about 45 minutes away from St. Louis, but when I messaged her and told her that, I was ready to meet up, she didn't respond to me like 2 hours later, and I was already back in my hometown by then. So I was like, hey, better luck next time, you know what I mean? Ray Good Game Grass mentioned he had some video game consoles with Roach dropping in them in the Discord today. Yeah, case in point, you know what I mean? It's not worth the risk for me. Like my brother works in that thrift store, and he said that there's roaches in that thrift store crawling around just from stuff that people donate. You know what I mean? So uh, I'm not trying to do any of that. And my mom was like, why don't you get some stuff from the thrift store because I needed like new appliances and stuff like that. I was like, not a chance. I'll buy everything brand new. Buy a TV, you got a roach walking on the screen, but it's on the inside of the TV. Mm-mm. So Ed, how things going, bro? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. How's sales going for you, man? So it goes to show that it doesn't matter what you're trying to be a seller of. There's always going to be issues with something one way or another. So I try to minimize all that and no testing, nothing is going to break. All I got to do is just throw it in the washing machine. So even with that being said, like even shoes, I've stopped picking up sneakers because I don't know if you guys know, I got the defect for fake pair of Adidas Ultra Boost, and then I caught a pair of Air Forces that were fake. I caught those myself on check before I listed them. So that's two pairs of shoes right there, man. I'm just gonna pick up comfort shoes. Ain't nobody faking no dance goes. Those are not being bootleg. Danskos. They make fake Crocs, but I don't think I've come across very many of those. But I'm just trying to keep the risk down, man. It's just not worth it. You got me rolling. Hey man, sometimes I can be a little funny. Dang, you giving me the heebie-jeebies. Let me just switch subjects then, Hillary, because I don't like it either. They were all right. I've been more busy trying to survive the heat wave we had. I only had two sales, and they were on Posh. At least they were over 100. That's what's up. Over $100 sales. Congratulations, man. What were they? And yeah, man, I do sympathize with you guys over there on the West Coast right now with that heat wave you're going through and the drought. You know, I really hope. Yeah, there's not much we can do about it, man. It's just global warming, if you believe in that sort of thing. But you know, stay inside, man. Turn the AC on. Uh, yeah, man. Some of those forces, J's, and so on were sold at them corner stores not long ago. That's the truth, bro. And I know in St. Louis they had this Arab store. It's called Salamas, and you could buy fake Air Forces there. And people are like, "Who's faking Air Forces?" Trust me, they're out there, bro. Like for real. And especially Jordans. I know they're making fake Jordans, but you see fake Air Forces. You see some other fake shoes too out there on the market, man. If it's in high demand, somebody's making a fake of it somewhere. So you know, I don't know anybody making fake Born Concepts, or nobody's making fake Koi Sanitas. Nobody's making fake Dansko. So I'm gonna just keep selling the safe stuff. Nobody's faking Naturalizers or Clarks. You know what I'm saying? Give me the comfort shoes. You might find a fake Doc Martin, I don't know, but I'm selling the crap out of those too. I'm just trying to be safe when it comes to the shoes, and I hate cleaning them anyway. So you know, just trying to minimize my work and minimize my um, defects. A pair of Rag and Bone retro runners and some Nike Air Hirachis. Those were actually a $90 pair. That's what's up. Rag and Bone is a good brand too. I've only found it once myself, but I didn't know about it until I found it and looked up the comps, and I'm like, well, what's so special about these things? But definitely was definitely was a good sell though. If they ever start faking fame and glory, then we all know the world's going crazy. It's already going crazy because I'm selling faded glory. So, never thought that would happen. But after this bulk buyout's gone, I'll never pick it up again. This was something that was unplanned, guys. But if I was ever going to test the market with it, that's the only way it would have happened because I never like would go to the bins and strategically pick up faded glory. This is all new with tag stuff, and it's all vintage. So it's actually, I guess it's more desirable since it's new with tags and vintage, but there's just little old ladies out there that like their cardigan sweaters and wear them to work in, and knit sweaters with whatever they do, make jellies and jams, crochet. I guess, well, not all old people do it because Hillary's not old and she does it. Hillary, you need a sweater? Faded Glory might get you to 100K. Just saying. Well, I know White Stag's making his way up there too. White Stag, Cherokee, and Faded Glory. I did have some George too. Vintage George cashmere sweaters. I didn't even know Walmart sold cashmere sweaters, but I got some 100% cashmere sweaters been selling for $20 a pop from uh, that bulk buyout too. So definitely happy with that. I did have some stuff though, man. The bangers out of that stuff was Ralph Lauren, and then some polo like silk skirts, and then Charter Club from Macy's Returns, 100% silk skirts. All these were selling for $40, $50 a piece. So out of the five or six of them I sold for $40 a piece, I sold two of them for $50 a piece. I only paid $200 for everything. So those things right there paid for my whole haul, and I had like 800 pieces of that stuff. So it's a lot of profit to be made, man. Roger James, finally catching your live stream. Red Mountain Resale hit me right on, man. I need to thank him for that, man. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Nice to meet you, my friend. Hey, now I crochet and make jam. No, you don't make no jam. But no, I don't need a sweater. I'll make my own. Hecky, nah, man. Well, at least I said you're not old, Hillary. So It's a good thing I deal mostly with comfort shoes. Thankfully, I haven't had any problems with fakes. You do not deal mostly with comfort shoes, dude. I be seeing your post on IG. That's all sneakers, man. Stop lying, boy. Welcome, Roger James. Hey, hey, middle-aged ladies wear cardigans. It's cold in these offices. Let me just watch my mouth because never know who I'm talking to. Hey, Marcus, what's up, man? What's up, Casey? My guy. That boy's selling them golf clubs like crazy right now, man. 40K on the way. Cashman should bring more money. Well, more than $20 because the price tag on it said $20. So I didn't really want to like overstep my boundaries since the MSRP was $20, but since it's vintage and brand new, I just figured I'd go ahead and list it for what they were trying to get out of it. So if you think I can get more out of it, let me know. Because I feel like they're priced just right, or else they'll be selling quicker. Well, sneakers that aren't fakes, but okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, man. What about Vans though, guys? Like I used to sell a lot of Vans, but now I kind of stopped picking them up as much because most of them, like there's like a separation in the toe, the bend of the toe box, and I don't really know how much that affects the value of it, but I know it affects it. Marcus is gonna upset all of us old ladies. I ain't old though, man. Quit playing. It's not old. So for me, I'm 39, right? So I consider anyone that's 5 years above me or under me not old. But I'll probably feel now I know how I felt when I was 20 talking about some 30 something year olds old. I'm probably gonna be saying 50 ain't old when I get 50. I'll feel young forever. I'm gonna try to stay young forever though. I know that at least stay in shape enough. I've seen Princess or not Princess, but Queen Elizabeth died, she what, 94 years old. I'm trying to truck that long, man. God bless me if I do, but I'm trying to be able to be moving around and not in a wheelchair, not with hip replacements and all that stuff. So Vans are okay. I sell them, but only between 30 to 40 plus shipping. And the collab ones I have sold for over 70 depending on the collab. So that's pretty good. 30 to $40 is more than what I've been asking for them. I've been selling them for like $25. Maybe I'm tripping. Wait, so you calling me out? How old are you, bro? I don't think you're old. I thought you were like 42, Scott. That ain't old. I just said if you're 5 years older than me, maybe I just need to not talk about people's age, man. Nobody's old. Everybody's young. Peter Pan, man. Everybody's gonna live forever. 49. Bro, you do not look 49. Stop capping, man. Oh, it's all good, Marcus. I know you are. I know you're playing. If anybody is joking with me, Hillary, it's gonna be you. You and Miss Lachey. Trust me, I'm not offended by it. Uh Scott ain't no 49, man. He over there lying. I try to not pick them up much because I find a lot, but they sit a while because the Vans market is kind of saturated. If they have tags and are clean or need a little, I'll get. So I just did pick up a pair of Vans that were brand new, but they were like a smaller size, like size 6. So I'll probably keep them for a little bit. Collabs, I usually do pick them up because I know they're worth it. Yeah. There's like some new Crocs out right now. They're like $600 resale. I don't know what they cost brand new, but they're crazy looking. I don't know if you guys have seen them, man, but those are probably going to be faked. Those will be faked and definitely going through authentication on eBay. So yeah, man, got 1 minute left. I definitely appreciate everybody coming and kicking it with me. It's been a pretty fun live chopping it up with you guys tonight, talking about being old. All the Vans I find are beaten to death and not worth picking up. Yeah, the Crocs. I don't know. It's not Crocs in the cereal. I can't remember the name of it, man. Let me try to find it real quick. They're like really chunky looking. They're pretty cool. They go for like $400. I don't know. I ain't got time for all that. Yeah, go. So if you guys are catching this on the replay, definitely appreciate anyone stopping by. Consider subscribing to the channel and leave a thumbs up. Can you guys do this with your thumb? Boom. Yeah. Anyway, so catch you guys on the next live stream on Thursday on Ray's channel, the Good Pickins podcast. Consider joining the Discord. Link is in the description. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Catch you guys on the next one. But until then, let's make this cash, guys.